Shabbat Shalom, Temple Sinai. This Shabbat we get into the Jacob story full throttle. And at the beginning of the Torah portion, Jacob leaves home. Now, he leaves home because he's on the run, because he's afraid of his older brother Esau, from whom he has stolen the birthright, and Esau threatens him. And so Jacob takes off, and he first lands in a place, and he has this wonderful dream with angels going up and down. But the place is the interesting piece, at least to me this year, in that the place isn't named, but the sages, Rashi and others, suggest that that place is Mount Moriah, the same place where Abraham attempts to sacrifice Isaac, and the same place where the temple is built. And that question of landing in a particular place, of being landed or being on the run, is a challenge that we Jews have faced ever since. We, on the one hand, feel connected to the land of Israel. At the same time, as diaspora Jews living in America, we're still on some level away from that, and quite happily for most of us living here in the diaspora. And so this question of a particular spot for us being important or not becomes a central piece of our identity. And when things are peaceful and calm, it's a relatively easy conversation. In days like now, when there's a war going on in Israel, it becomes that much harder, because we're forced to focus on what it is about the land that connects us, and what it is that we see that's so important to our faith and to our heritage and to who we are. And it's partly because Jacob was there and Abraham was there and Isaac was there and King David and all of that, but it's also because it's part of our connection to each other and to God. And in that sense, it's not a political entity at all, it's a matter of faith. And the question of landedness then becomes a question of faith and what we believe and how we interact with each other and how we understand ourselves. It's a fascinating set of questions. I hope you'll join us for Shabbat. We'll spend some time wrestling with all of this and more. Services Friday evening are at 7 o'clock. It's a mostly musical service. Saturday morning, of course, Torah study at 8:30 and the Minyan at 9:15. Sunday, Next Door is in session with all of the wonderful activities going on with that. Monday, Hartman is in session, and we have a cooking class that Mara Kaplan is going to be leading that is cooking Hanukkah foods. And Tuesday, Talmud class, Wednesday, Torah class, and Hanukkah is coming in a few weeks. So lots of fun things to celebrate at the temple. For now, hope to see you at the temple, and hope that you can join me in this wrestling with Israel and how we understand it and what we do with it all. Shabbat Shalom for now. Look forward to seeing you at the temple.